sports. It's in the game.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. Talk about now we're doing it, pricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show them this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Oh!
Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles.
Uh, 40.
It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly.
Oh, nah. I don't even know.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
I guess be playing, though. Yeah, I'm on the...
First
I don't even know that either. I mean, I lost the last couple of games.
Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A deep shot for Aguilar. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Reed Blankenship has the tight coverage and comes up with the defensive play.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And he's going to be taken down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Barkley. Good blocking, and he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his man 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. The ball's out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused keeping his eyes down the field,
You're gonna
looking for
rage
one of
quit?
his receivers to work
Why?
himself free.
Wow,
They
why are you gonna
lose
rage
track
quit?
of where the defenders are, and I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Now Barkley trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game.
I didn't blitz you. If you look at it, shows you I don't
They're
blitz.
just gonna have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go.
It shows you the plays that.
On first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He is in.
Why you gonna rage quit?
Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's 2 touchdowns.
You're gonna lose it anyway.
In this first quarter alone.
Nah,
So
I'm not. Trust me. Believe that. I'm not.
Touchdown and great. That's exactly how you want your offense to take care of
Yo,
business.
so let me ask you something.
Your defense can create those sudden change.
Are you getting paid for this?
Like, absolutely. You have to take advantage of it.
So what's quitting gonna do?
Going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short.
Yeah, but you're gonna lose anyway. I mean, what makes me think that the next one, you know, you could probably learn something
That ball gonna hop
if you just sit here and play. You're working your confidence. If you look, I'm not blitzing you every time. If you look, I'm not blitzing you all the time. Lock in. That's how you get better. You play basketball? No, man. I'm telling you, you can't quit every time. Life ain't. Life ain't. Look. All right. Now look at the top right. Look at the top right, and look at the play I picked.
At some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions.
Okay.
I mean, he's trying
Now,
to get the ball now to
watch.
this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I'll kick a field goal. You gonna quit?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Hurts. First down throw there is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. On first down, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To throw on second down is Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Dotson, the man in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team.
Would I go for it if you stop me? Yeah, I'll go for it.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down.
You know what I'm going to do? You know what? I said I was going to go for it. I'm going to go for it.
Lots of big people. Jumbo set in the game as they go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
All right.
So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Jackson up top again. Down the field, he's got Aguilar. And he will score. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Ravens. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Britton Covey now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. Big time play for Philly. 31 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Man in motion is Smith. They'll run it here with Saquon.
Nice.
Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run the toss to Barkley. Down the sideline, inside the 25. So the Eagles use their first time out here, as they'll stop it.
How am I spamming?
Over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And
you got to stop it.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit.
That one, take it in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the
every
league
other
works
day.
all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now on the flip
You just got the game?
It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Well, I can tell you, you've probably been playing it a lot longer than I have.
This one through the end zone for a touchback.
You play football in real life? What position you play? You play corner?
On 1st and 10.
Okay. That's what position I played in college too.
Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
No. Why would that make a difference? That's not true. Why color got anything to do with it?
He'll look for Flowers downfield. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will
If you're good, you're good.
70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Yeah. You don't always have to go for 2.
And the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia.
I say you don't always have to go for 2. Yeah, but you're trying to predict the future too early. You got to take the game as it comes to you.
Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he takes it into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move.
He's going. He's going.
And he will dive into the end zone.
You gave me that hole. You gave me that.
You talk about a response.
You gave me that opening. You said that wide open.
The special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Covey now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy. So if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He runs with it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
You could see that all-out blitz unfold even before the ball was snapped. They had everybody walked up on the line of scrimmage, and they're simply saying, we don't care if we cover everybody. You're not going to have enough time to get them the ball.
And he's into the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back near his goal line, Jackson. Oh, no, that is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. Running out of space in the back of that end zone. The back line gets him. It is a safety and 2 points for the defense as the QB just ran out of time and ran out of room.
And boy, did he ever, Mike. And that's one of those plays that we're going to see for a long time. He just lost track of where he was on the field. That back line in the end zone kind of creeped up on him, and it's going to result in 2 points for the defense.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Oh, a wide open receiver. It's Smith. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg.
Well, why are you just giving up?
Chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively.
If you're just gonna go ahead and give up, you just might as well go ahead and quit. Like, I don't know why you would give up so soon. Like, if you was playing a real game in school and y'all was getting beat this bad, you just gonna quit?
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
So look, you're right, it is. But the way you play is the way you act. So if you was playing high school football and you're trying to make it to the next level in college, you just gonna quit? So okay, so why don't you take it in that same aspect? Okay, so you're trying to say that every game that you're gonna play is gonna be it's gonna be a tight game, or is it gonna be a close? You're right. You're right. So with that same analogy, why would you quit? That's all. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I'm just saying, just look at it from an aspect like you just can't quit just because things is getting hard. You got to figure out ways to make things better. You got to figure out. No, but in 4 minutes you could probably cut the lead down if you lock in.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right?
I mean, that's all you got to. I mean, so you just got to look at ways to make the best out of it.
These days, that's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
15 yards through the air. 1st down, Baltimore.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
He'll be hit as he throws.
Look at the play.
Incomplete. Could not step into the throw.
I did a sting.
It'll bring up second down.
That's not a blitz. That's a sting.
To the air one more time with Jackson. A quick slant to Flowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up. Slay.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Hurts to the air on first down. The open receiver is Dodson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is a tale as old as
all right,
time.
all I'm going to do is just straight past it.
Anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
A second down throw for Hurts. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. 3rd and 5. Hurts will try it again. That's taken in by Dodson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible.
Why would I got a lot?
Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to
just look at my record. When the game's over with, just look at my record.
Time, and it'll set up second down. Hurts again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
To the end zone, it's intercepted.
Hit the wrong button.
The rookie from Clemson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning.
I got a chance.
Get himself to a spot,
come back.
His hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you were sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And it's...
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
I have to quit.
So following the score, here comes Elliott.
You talking about you get this kick return?
And no chance to return this one.
If you get what?
For a touchback.
A 1-point touchdown. That's definitely not going to happen. All right.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is hard. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is exactly what you want to do as an offense as you take the field following what they call these sudden change situations. Your defense does a great job, Mike, taking the ball away.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to
it was close.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
This is caught at the 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Am I clipping it? Yeah.
Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach.
I'm only clipping this just because you wanted to quit. And you gave up too early. You gave up too early. You quit. You quit on yourself. Okay.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
I don't know what you're talking about here. But you just can't give up. If you gotta cut the mic off to focus, then that's what it is. But you took yourself out the game at the very beginning before you even got a chance to even play.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short
just don't give up on yourself, man.
Chance to extend their lead. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way as they kept the
Look at my record. You'll see. I'm not that good.
And they cruised to victory.
I'm decent.